So it looks like you had a campaign start last week as well. So we'll look at the last 7 days as well here, add in inbound and outbound text messages. And look at type here. So Robin, you're actually on. If you have a question, feel free to ask and I'll address it right here, what these calls are for. So Robin, in your campaign here, it looks like you started with 2,100 records. So again, I highly recommend that when you run a direct to seller marketing campaign, that you start with a minimum of 5,000 targeted motivated sellers. When you start with less than that, of course, it's going to limit the results you can get, right? So starting with anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 motivated sellers at the top of your funnel as prospects and sending out, are you selling prospecting messages with a mix of personalized text messages, ringless voicemails, voicemail blasts. These are going to, a mix of those are going to be conversation starters, are going to maximize your conversion. But you can see Robin started with 2,100 motivated sellers. Looks like she sent did a text 1, text 2 campaign, because you can see this total of outbound text messages is 3,100 or so. So there was probably a text message 1 followed by a text message 2 to these 2,100 sellers. And it looks like she has not done any outbound voicemail blasts. Maybe hasn't done any outbound ringless voicemails because the inbound and outbound call activity, is very low. So adding some type of voice prospecting, outbound voice blast, outbound ringless voicemail will definitely maximize your conversion. So, but she's already gotten 5 qualified leads from the 2,100 records that she started with, which is a very good number, because we say if you start with anywhere from 5 to 10,000 records, you should get anywhere from 5 to 20 qualified leads, and she's only has 2,100 records she started with. So very good result so far, although she's only, just completing the campaign going into the 7th day here. So after the campaign finishes in the 7 days, she'll then go to additional follow-up to be able to, again, have multiple touches, more touches to be able to get more of the leads converted into offers and into deals. So let's go ahead and let me see here. Go into reporting tags. So how many touch points? So how many touch points do the VAs have with a lead potential seller before the lead is dormant? So they'll keep following up with the sellers, Robin, at least once a month until the seller says, don't call me anymore, as long as you're on additional follow-up. Okay, so in our system will automatically tag sellers that have responded to you that have not been contacted from your system in the last 30 days. And they'll continue to follow up with them every 30 days at a minimum until the seller says, take me off the list, or I'm not selling the property. So looking at your tags, looks like you're in the similar boat that Peter was. About 70% of your leads are qualified as dead leads. So meaning about another 20 or so percent, need follow-up or not yet interested. And you started with 2,100 or so sellers. You have 330 or so as contacts. So again, you're in the double-digit contact rate, right around 15 or so percent. So this is very common. Our funnel clients are getting 15, 20, 25% contact rate. That means people that you reach out to, reach back out to you and say, yes, I got your message. I'm interested in selling, or give me a call, or whatever the case may be. So good contact rate. I would just recommend that you put more records to the top of your funnel when you run another campaign, and also add some ringless voicemail, some recorded voicemail blast with your additional follow-up, and it'll get you more leads converted from your contacts. All right. Any questions for me? Any questions for me, Robin? And Robin saying need to close a deal when you're investing in your marketing. Well, yes. I mean, you may have to invest in marketing for 3, 4, 5 months before a deal comes. I mean, that's the way you just never know when a deal is going to pop. And if you're going to be in this business and you are serious about it, it's about making an investment in planting seeds, and your marketing is planting seeds just like every other business. You have to have a marketing division, you have to have a marketing arm planting seeds into your business. Now, let me, is Ralph on? Because we spoke. Yeah, he is. Let me see if I can unmute Ralph. Ralph, are you on?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, cool, cool. So Robin's saying, need to close a deal. I have a budget of about, X hundreds of dollars per month. And so, and I'm trying to make sure everyone understands. And I think it took you years to understand this too, Ralph, that you have to be willing to put the marketing in, planting the seeds, in your business, so that over time you're able to harvest those seeds. No different than a farmer plant seeds in the fall and has to wait for it to, harvest in the spring. Similar mindset with marketing. It's not a get rich quick thing. I know that you, over the past 3-4 months, have now seen the benefits of planting those seeds and putting the work in, putting the investment of time and money into your marketing, because you closed 3 or 4 deals over the past 4 or 5 months.
I closed 4, yes. And like you said, it takes time and it takes effort. And you have to put into what it is you're trying to do to get out. It's just like everybody said, if you don't put in, you won't get out. So that's what I had to do, and it's paying off now for me, and I'm happy.
Yeah, and so Ralph was thanks, Ralph. So Ralph was the person who I think you missed it, but we went over just what it takes to do a JV deal and some of the structuring of doing so. He's the guy you saw on the HUD one earlier on in the call. So let me go ahead and thanks, Ralph. I'm gonna go ahead and meet you.